Welcome everybody, welcome back to some RimWorld about a female-only colony where we're trying to make everyone invincible, I guess, is the right term. Well, deathless. They might not be invincible, they can still die, just very hard to kill them. We're getting there. 2 people so far, we gotta do the rest, and we might even get more people yet. I don't know. I'm just looking around the base as I start today, and I've noticed that the meteorite impact here is kind of blocking my line of sight if I get a breach raid from this angle. So I'm gonna have to take that out. That's my first task for the day. We're getting rid of that. It's right in the way. Second task. What were we doing yesterday? I don't even remember. Besides dealing with so many raids that were just awful and stuff. Pain and misery. There are some empty slots. That could be alright. That could be fine. Maybe. Perhaps. I think I sold some. But I need to make more. How are we doing today, everybody? How are we doing? Looks like we're making another gene. Wait, did we not put it in somebody? Maybe we are making the second. We don't have 2 people yet. Maybe I only have 1. Who was this for? Who was this for? Who are we making this for? It's got 3 hours left. Oh my god, I should have finished this before I ended last time. Was it? I think it was for Chris? I'm pretty sure it was for them. Yeah, I remember because we had I didn't want to get the plants taken away and stuff. We're getting there. It's fine. I'm figuring it out. God damn. Last stream went really long. Really long. We got there. We're all good. It's all fine. I don't have my microphone in the right spot. It's annoying me. It's not set up. Nothing's right. Everything's wrong. Nothing's good today. How is everybody? Hope everyone else is going well today. What did I do today? I didn't do too much. Watched some videos and that's about it. And then I started stream. So here I am. I need to work on chooks again. Need to work on the chooks because I haven't touched it in ages. How's our food supply? A lot of it got burnt last time. There was a lot of fires and stuff, but it actually looks really clean. Doesn't look like we had fires at all now. Like literally everything was on fire. Everything was on fire. Oh my goodness. Why was everything on fire? That's something you just have to look at. You just have to look it up. Go watch the price VOD. Go watch, if on YouTube, go watch the last episode. I'm pretty sure it was the last episode. Yeah, would have been the last episode. Also, I think we had a quest I wanted to take. Yeah, for the architect leg. 2 raids. 2 raids. I got 5 days to accept. When was my last raids? We're gonna get them now. Let's not take it and have a raid with the raids again, because I don't wanna. Not again. I don't wanna have 3 raids in a row. We can see them there. You can barely see it, but there is 3 raids there. There are 3 raids. All stacked on top of each other. That was awful. I don't want that again. So we're gonna wait until the raids happen. Norbert. So yeah, anyway. That's us. We're here now. Hope everyone's well. Hope everyone's great. What are we doing? Making stuff? Were we making some hands? We were making field hands, but we haven't made them yet because we were out of steel. I'm remembering. We're out of steel. Whereas I was mining some steel. I was mining more steel. And mined some of this away too. Let's also turn the floor here into stone. Interesting. Can you make hands where the tip of each finger is a smaller hand? Oh, I wish. On the tips of your fingers is smaller hands. The manipulation you'd have. You'd have so much fine manipulation. But imagine breaking the small hand. Imagine. Like you press it wrong and then suddenly your tiny hand breaks. And you'd be like, ah, my tiny hand. It's broken. What happened to you? Oh, you got gutworms. Everyone's sick with gutworms. Gutworms are the worst. Consuming all my food. Speaking of food, looks like we got tons. Also, the frickin'... we didn't end up getting really any of the ambrosia from that. Ambrosia. Oh, my ambrosia. Missed out. Yeah, there is none. None left. Would that mean you have muscles in our inner fingers too, which means you could have buff fingers? Yes. Buff little manipulation fingers. I don't know. Would it be better to have that or just better manipulation in your fingers? Or finer fingers? Because the fingers are really big. My fingers are big. My fingers are long, actually. I got elongated fingers. Six-pack fingers. I don't have six-pack fingers. Alright. There we go. I'm Onth. You're Onth. Not Firth. Onth. Onth. How you doing, Blues Wolf? Unless you're seeing an ad right now, which I hope not. Human fingers are sensitive enough to feel difference of just 70 nanometers. That's true, but they're still not, they're still too big for a lot of tasks, right? They, a lot of fine manipulation, especially with circuitry and computing and stuff that we do now, is just too fine for our fingers to handle. I am not an ad currently. Well, good. And Green Ghost also isn't an ad because they have Twitch Turbo! Lucky them. Lucky them. When I say lucky, it's not really. It's just something you can get. You can get Twitch Turbo. Then you get no ads. It's great. It's great. And you're still supporting me at the same time. It's even better. I don't technically need that fine manipulation because we can make tools to assist us. Very true. Very true. Yeah, we could just have tools do all that work and stuff for us, right? It's great. You know what we need to do? I just realized around the base, we need some pathing to make it a bit quicker because it's very slow to move around the base. Like in the base is nice and quick. Like look at him go. But around the base, it's terrible. What is that? It's a kitty with a knife. Yeah, we don't really need the fine manipulation. But our touch sensitivity is really good. It was really good. Mind manners. Mind over manners. Manners over mind. It's mind over matter. Never mind. Haha. Anyway. Sorry. I always have dinner just before stream, and it always comes back up. It always comes back. I don't know what causes it. I sit here just like, bah, bah. Drink some water. Hair looks so soft. Whose? Mine? My hair? It's not. I put gel in it. Classiato. Thank you for the follow. Just hair in general. Crunchy, yes. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, that's what chicken sounds. Welcome. We are... Ooh, medical too. Getting some medical, kid? Oh, damn! We're getting some medical! Getting some medical! Look at him go. Look at that. This kid's great. Crunchy. Crunchy hair. I have to put gel, otherwise it just goes everywhere. Like, I don't know how. Some people, like, can just, like, comb their hair and that's it. That's it. How? How does it sit there perfectly? Mine doesn't. Mine just like bleh and frizzles up and does all this stupid stuff. And then like, if I try to comb it, it'll just go back to that frizzled stupid look. I get nothing. It really makes me think of billiards. It is. But yes, I don't know. We went with green, but I don't remember why. Maybe someone picked it or something. Does ginger hair frizz? Maybe. Maybe. Pool. Billiards. War merchant. War merchant. I couldn't read that. Look at those boomalopes or the toxalopes. They look so depressed. Toxalopes look so depressed. Is that why? It's just because of ginger hair. That sucks. Ginger hair sucks. I have to do it. I have to form it and stuff, and it's awful. We need to trade. You go. Trade. No, not rope. Trade. Trade. Where's my trade? Trade! There we go. Done. Done. Ginger hair. Ginger hair. This is dark ginger, not that bright red. I'm glad it's not the bright red. Oh, that's a lot of steel. We got some steel now. We make some hands. We're making the first hand. Field hand. Oh, hello. What's all this then? Boomalopes. We probably could get rid of some. We have a lot of female boomalopes and they're all pregnant. Let's see. There's 3 males here. There are 2 females there. And let's get rid of... It's 1 extra. I need to buy some stuff then. Oh, I need to buy some stuff. What do I buy? What do I sell? What do they want? They're a war merchant. What do you want? Do you want any clothes of mine that are worn out? I don't have any. I think I've sold them recently. I guess I cannot sell that many boomalopes. I guess we will take one back. Take one back. That's fine. That'll do. Thank you. Thank you for the money. Enjoy your boomalopes. Done. There's plenty of hair products used to help sort or align the curls. It's not curly. It's just frizzy. Or flat, it'll simply moisturize. That's what I do. I just use hair gel. When I want to do my hair, I use some hair gel. Not much, just a little bit. Just to, you know, keep it in a position where it doesn't go where it wants. And it just kind of keeps it well combed over. Because I kind of like it like this. It's nice. Nice. I'm not the best at doing my hair, but it works. If it works, it works. Usually the sides end up like sticking up though, but I think the headphones hold it down. Is your hair strawberry blonde? No, it's very dark. The camera doesn't really reveal what it looks like properly. It's a dark red. Auburn. Auburn. What's the mood? Psychite withdrawal. Oh, yeah. You too? Yeah. Psychite withdrawal. I think we're out of Psychite. That's not good. Yeah, we got the leaves. Just they're not making... Wait, have we got everyone cooking at the high level now? Is that why? 16, 14, 11... That's why I know I could make it because I limited it. Because I was getting my lower leveled people leveled up. I was getting the low leveled cooks leveled up. And now they're actually at that level they can't cook it. Oh no. Okay, give me a second. Give me a second. Zion. How you doing? Good morning to you. Every time, I swear. I was like... Name. What is that name? That's why I to-do'd it, so I remember. Now I know. Now I know. I could do a little quick look back and figure it out, you know? I can figure it out. How you doing today? What's going on? Why aren't we putting... Because I didn't set it to critical. There we go. That should be good. How you doing? How you doing? Hope you're well. Hope you're great today. We are just going around the colony doing some minor things. Waiting for the next raid. Ink pups at a days. It's great. You have a PB&J sandwich with a side of chocolate milk. Butter jelly. I don't know if I'd like that. I don't mind peanut butter. I don't mind jam. Because we don't call it jelly here. I don't mind jam, but I don't know if I'd like them together. I don't know. Chocolate milk, though. I'll have it. Good stuff. It's good stuff. It's great stuff. I think we need another cooking station. This is not very effective. How about 1, 2, 3. I take out this wall. Does that solve my problem? I don't know if that solves my problem. Take out that wall. No, that still doesn't solve my problem. It gives me a 3, but I don't have a vertical 3 where I could put another table. Maybe I, make a stove that's just for making psychite. Maybe. Maybe. Where do I put it? Because I still need it close to the psychoid leaves. It's fine. They'll finish cooking these meals soon. One day. Jam and jelly are both good. You can try the spreads, but thin, but Americans like to slather it. Well, some are fine with a hint. With the hint and lots of bread. You Americans and your crazy foods. Wait, what's jelly then? I thought jelly was jam. Do they literally put jelly, like actual gelatin, on bread? That seems weird to me. Slather, yes. Slather. Yeah, slather. So jelly and jam aren't the same thing? I thought they were. Are they not? Jelly is just jam without the chunks of fruit. Ah, I see. I see, I understand. Why are you walking over the beds that way? That was very ineffective. Very ineffective. Who's my cook? Cooks. You and you. So, what's taking cooking so long? We're not getting enough done. I think I will need another cooking station. It takes too long to cook. Because we're not getting the psychite tea. Which we need, because look at these two. And this person. Look at them. Frickin' psychite withdrawal here. Frickin' psychite withdrawal. Only 5%. You're gonna have breakdowns. Do you carpet AstroTurf? Wait, what? My carpet's carpet. my carpet's made of cloth. Cloth carpet. How's our food supply? Coughing. Please, hurry. Fire Steve's having a tantrum. What are you tantruming? Random things, that's fine. We'll get there eventually. We'll get there one day. Yeah, I figured out why I'm not getting psychoid. I didn't need extra psychoid leaves. I didn't need it. I might as well have it though. We'll keep it. It's fine. It's fine. I think the pup's also having a breakdown. Just wander. Oh, wait, what is it? Psychotic wandering. Okay. Is your carpet fake plastic gross grass? Not gross. Grass that is durable to wear and tear. No, my carpet's carpet. See? Grass looks like that. Breaking a wall, they're just fixing it at the same time. You're not allowed to give up, I'm sorry. We took off their hand. We are too powerful for our own good. Alright. They need their, psychite. Otherwise, they're just gonna keep having breakdowns. They need it. But we're eating your food. We're just gonna move this up. Screw it. Actually, they're almost finished making the food. It's fine. I've put this on pause. Yeah, cool. Sweet. So, wait. Throws up on floor. Everyone having a breakdown. Alright, we're fine. Chat, it's okay. I had to find AstroTurf. I don't think I've ever called it AstroTurf. I just always called it fake grass. I don't think I've ever called it what you've called it. Why is it called AstroTurf? It makes it sound like it's something from space. Who called it that? It's just grass. Grass isn't in space. Make more! We can't. God. Oh my god, they won't make it. We need auto doors. I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna get rid of this door. I'm gonna put an auto door because damn, it's freaking slow. It's freaking slow. Alright, doors. Structure. Auto door. Yeah, wooden's fine. I have no space for a second cooking table. That's the problem. I want a second cooking table, I don't have nowhere to put it. I don't know where I could possibly put it. Because otherwise it'll ruin the shape. A weather controller? Foggy rain? Okay. Well, that sucks. That's my raid. Primary raid or secondary raid? One of them. One of them. I want a second cooking station, but I don't, where do I put it? How do I build that? I've got nowhere to put it. I didn't really build this with the cooking station in mind. 2 cooking stations. I built it with 1. At least the door should be faster now. Maybe I should replace all these doors, because these slow us down, like, significantly. Let's get rid of this one. And get rid of this one. And then we'll do the outer ones first, and then the inner ones. There we go. There we go. Auto doors, here we come. Get the speed increase. Moves the wood away, even though they need the wood for that. Strange. Lurk! Does a lurk. Me too. I'm gonna lurk too. I'm just gonna just be here, you know? We'll all just be here. Having the time of our lives. Improving our colony slowly. Did we make that thingy yet? No, it's still got 5 hours. Oh my god. Take it forever. This one can be deconstructed. Got enough wood and components? We should have enough components. We had tons. We had like 200. Get rid of that. Are you able to make Psychite tea yet? No! Still! Oh, Lealtron, how you doing? Lealtron, what would you do in this situation? Where could I put a second cooking station? Because I really need 2. And I'm struggling with 1. I'm really struggling. Do I extend this a little bit? Maybe? Get rid of this no build zone in the freezer? But, yeah, you're right. I could just chuck it in the freezer somewhere, like there. Like, that's probably a good spot. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Deconstruct that. Done. There we go. Alright, auto doors should help with the movement through this zone too. Auto doors, much required. How you doing today, Lealtron? How you doing? Wood on auto doors? That's quite generous. Oh my god. Like, these guys are really irritating me because they keep having psychite withdrawals. Chris. I'm risking the damage. There we go. What would you make auto doors out of if you're not making them out of wood? Plasteel would be better, but... Lose anything? No, you just went down. Okay, cool. Uranium, steel, or plasteel? Steel burns, though. Plasteel's good. Steel burns. Uranium. Does uranium burn? I have tons of uranium. Maybe I should be making it out of uranium. No. Okay. I should be making it out of uranium. Wood burn's even better. Yeah, but it's cheap. Wood's cheap. Steel's not easily accessible, and plasteel isn't easily accessible either. But I didn't think about uranium. Uranium would be better. Did you put it over here? Where'd you put that? Oh, there it is. Okay, sweet. Sweet. The components for the door are even less cheap. That's what you think. Got ready to look at my component count? 242! Cheap for me. I've been buying them ever since the start, and now I have a mass supply and I haven't made a single one. I have not made a single component. Advanced components, on the other hand, I've been making. But regular components, not so much. I'm gonna run out eventually. No, I know. I know I'm gonna run out eventually, but... not if I keep buying them. There. Hi, Doc. Hello. And I've not really had a problem with the these doors burning, though. You always need an additional 40 steel for an auto door. Yeah, true. Still, I don't really see the point of making them out of steel. Maybe for strength. All right. Everyone's happy now. Yes, I need the tea. People having breakdowns because they were addicted. 3 people are addicted to psychite tea. Like, I got really unlucky to have 3 people get addicted to it. Shield usually has ranged weapon. When did you get a shield? Oh, when I downed you. Right. There we go. I hate when they do that. I hate when they pick it up. X-Dan Koya! Hello. Welcome. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. How you doing, Scott Dog, as well? How you doing? How you doing, Dog? What's going on? How is everybody? No more giving up, people. No more giving up. There seems to be the one breakdown they seem to want to do at the moment. Just give up. It's annoying me. I think someone's lost a hand, too. I can't remember who. You could get your weapon back. Where was it? I saw it before. Yeah. Gutworms aren't helping either. Cargo pods! It's some meat! Wolf meat! I like the pods of this game. Break down just randomly during the day. Do you psychotically wander around? Do you go and smash things in your room? Do you go and give up and just leave? Do you go catatonic? Do you go and insult other people? What else is there? I'm trying to go through them all. Do you go and break prisoners out of prison? Do you go and dig up a dead corpse and put it on the table? That's something. What's the one that shows the nice count on the left side of the screen? It's not a mod! Everyone asks this. Like, it's all the time. What it is a button down here. It is... Which one is it? God damn. This one. Toggle categorize mode on the resource readout. It's that button right there. It's so much nicer, isn't it? It should be on by default. Once you turn it on, though, it'll be on by default. But it's much easier to read than this. Like, this is so much, like, random stuff. This is just nice categorized little drop downs. You can go into each one and go, oh, I've got 242 components. It's really good. It's really good. Once I managed to wall in a give up port and they eventually change their mind. Does the breakdown stop eventually? That's really cool. I didn't know they stopped having a breakdown. Because it is just a breakdown. The only way, like, it either leave or it stops. And you can knock them out to make it stop. You don't. I thought you had to imprison them, but you don't even need to do that. Oh, all these freaking animals have reassigned because they were unfenced. That's fine. Elephant, elephant, yak, elephant, elephant, elephant. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It's easier for relationships than imprisoning. Yeah, exactly. Also, I don't really want to lose the roles because then they've got the lost role debuff and stuff like that if I imprison them. Beating him up's okay. So you lost your hand, right? Yeah. Left arm. Are you a planter? You are, so lucky for you, we've made a bunch of bionic arm. I mean, what are they called? Things. Things, we made a bunch of things. Left hand? Still field hand, left hand. Ah, fantastic. I'm glad they lost their hand and nothing else. So much better. So much better. The only two that don't do much is prison breaking and digging up corpses. You go and insult other people, go break things in your room. What else is the other bad ones? Do you do a food binge? That's a breakdown. Do you go and blow up explosives? That was handy, very handy. Handy. Haha. What a joke. No Avi, hello. Hope you're doing well today too. Murderous rage? Do you do a murderous rage? I forgot that one. I want to blow stuff up. Always a good time. Do you go into a murderous rage, Dark? Animal slaughter? Is murderous rage the same as animal slaughter? Yeah, no, they're two separate. Yeah, okay. So, sometimes, just go and kill someone randomly. It's like, you know what? Murderous rage, target porn, and then there's animal slaughter. And there's berserk as well, I guess, yeah. Don't kill stuff. Good. Good. I mean, you wouldn't admit that online anyway, would you? Maybe you do. Maybe you do. Alright, we're getting some psychite now. Thank goodness. So, for anyone just coming in, I found out why we weren't getting psychite is because I restricted it to under level 10. Because I was using it to get only the people that weren't leveled in cooking up. And now all my cooks, except for Inked Pup, who's not priority on cooking, are above, oh no, sorry, not Inked Pup, sorry. Yeah, it is Inked Pup, sorry. So they're 11, they are 14, and they are 16. So none of my cooks, besides Inked Pup, who's not priority on cooking, are above 10. So I wasn't getting psychite tea anymore. So I just changed it so everyone could cook it again. Firecrackers and stuff. Nice. She was already dead when I stabbed her, officer. Berserk on your melee expert who goes and dismembers all the prisoners. Ah, yes. You don't want your melee specialist doing it. I mean, they're probably the worst to have a breakdown. Because I've used them to stop other people's breakdowns. Because they just smack them a couple times and they go down. I guess they eventually lose a hand. You got the field hand now, so that's good. Your moving will be reduced. I probably should give them a bionic leg to get it back up again as well. Need to get a bionic leg. Alright. We all good? Are you ready for Thingo? Yes, you are. Let's chuck you in. I don't even know if I need any more from the Neanderthal, but I probably do. Or genes. I think I got that. I'm pretty sure I got poor social. I don't have poor shooting, I don't think. That would be a good one for the melee people. This is another positive one. I don't know if I've got reduced pain, but I might. I don't know. We finished this? Nope, 2 hours left. This is taking forever. Have a happy paw with skip psychos really helps managing breaking people. Oh, I bet. It's not automatic. What's not automatic? Oh, no, they're still doing it. It's just that they don't stick at it for long enough to really do it because they're doing other jobs. That's why it's got 2 hours left. It had like 23 hours at the start. It's down to 2. 76% progress. Maybe it was like 14 hours or something. It probably wasn't 23. Work frenzy, nice. Did anyone die yesterday? No, I haven't had a death in a while. We had a few people downed and stuff. Actually, did we even have downed people yesterday? I don't think so, not from the raids at least. I don't know. They tend to stop doing it for no reason. Sometimes they do it to eat. They'll get there eventually. I'm not, like, in a rush to get it done. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, good, we got the Molotovs back there, too. Why are you in there? Oh, I bet they were cleaning. I need to forbid this door. I don't really want them cleaning these rooms. Like, it's no point. It's a trap tunnel. No need to clean the trap tunnel. I'll forbid it when I need to go and burn it. He's being processed. I probably need another one of these too. There we go. There we go, they're back on it. And then they just stop. Oh, now someone else is on it. Almost done. Nope. Why do they do that? See, like, we got 3 people researching. I don't know. Whatever. Almost done. They'll stop at 1 second to go. Nope, they did it. Okay, sweet. Let me double check. This is a melee specialist one, which was for, I'm pretty sure, Chris. Yes, it was for Chris. Because it didn't have a plants debuff, right? No. Alright. So, wait. Well, we'll put that in after the next raid. Which there still could be one, but I'm not sure. I need to go deal with this. The problem causer. Where is it? Let's go have a look. Probably not very far away. Nah, not too far. It's not a very good spot, but... yeah, less than a day's travel. With the elephants, it'll be a bit quicker again. With a couple elephants. Norbert. I need some more sleeping spots for elephants. There we go. Norbert, you gotta be not sleeping outside. Not a very good place to sleep. Not a good place to sleep. Knock on wood. Oh yeah, we got a few elephants. We got a few. We got another one to train as well. This one's ready for combat. I think this was still a baby. Technically. Yeah. A bit young. We also have a lot of boomalopes. Reswell pod. Oh, a person. Henry, male. Depressive and staggeringly ugly. Also old. Where are you part of? Red. Okay, cool. I'll rescue you then. I'll rescue you. As long as you're part of a faction and not just someone that's from some other faction somewhere. Medical. Who's medical? You know what? Oh, you're learning at the moment. How long until you die? I want to get the kid to do it. 12 hours? Yeah, that's fine. After you finish learning, kid, you're going to go out there and tend to them. You're going to get some training. It's only like a couple of things to bandage. You'll be fine. We're getting this kid leveled up. Learning 99%. Alright. Go attend. Nah, he's bleeding. He won't get up. He's getting blood loss, which gets worse. He won't get up. Run, Cheddar, run! Nice. Gives you a little bit of points. No more bleeding. Not bad 10s either for being out in the ground. Bring him back. Good kid. Good kid, that one. Good kid. Good kid, good kid. Alright. Done. So I don't think we're gonna get another raid. I don't think so. Also, gotta go to that quest. Is it still there? Ah, it timed out. I thought I had like several days still. Damn. Damn. All right. Oh, well. Hey, Jersey Griffin, how you doing? It's just for an architect leg after all. Visitors? Nothing I want. Nothing I want. How's my psychite tea? Alright, we have 258 now. We got tons. We're good. We're good. How's your day been, Jersey Griffin? How's your day been? Inspired recruitment? I don't have anyone to recruit. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Alright. Problem with double doors is they're so slow to walk through. They open close quicker though. Do I even need double doors? No, I think it still holds in the cold better than a single door. Yeah, I probably still need them. It's been black. Having problems sleeping. That's no good. It's no good. Sucks. I'm gonna say I'm the same at the moment, where I can't get to sleep some nights. Just laying in bed, just like, oh, why can't I sleep? I hope you recover. I hope you get better. I hope you get the sleep you need. That's really what you need. Sleep. Sleep. Alright. What are we doing? We have to go deal with that off-map thing. We will send somebody. Maybe 2 people for defense. So, Ruck and Mr. Erkin, maybe? Ruck and... Not Tomkin. Ruck and Rainbow. Everyone's missing something. I really need to go and start putting bionics on people. I can make them now. Why aren't I making them? Maybe I should make some legs for some of these people. Or eyes. Maybe I should start with eyes. At least get everyone an eye for accuracy. For shooting accuracy and stuff. 1 bionic eye each. So far, 2 people have bionic eyes. Do melee benefit from bionic eyes, right? Hit. No. Combat. I thought there was a melee thingy. Oh no, there it is. It is there. Sight increased. Okay. Sweet. Nice. Legs first to save time walking. Oh, legs. But eyes for accuracy. Eyes for accuracy. No, maybe legs. Maybe legs. Everyone's injured in the legs, really, so. Missing freaking toes. Except them. They got, like, an architect leg, so they don't really need one. You need one. You don't. You do. Most of the right leg. It says all toes and fingers and stuff. So many toes and fingers gone. Oh my god. Alright. That's fine. Might do some legs then. You're right, you're right. I need to go deal with this problem causer off map. So we'll probably send Rainbow and Ruck. We got food to send them with. Ruck. Rainbow. And a couple elephants. A loving elephant. We will send just 2 elephant 23s. They're both rideable. We will send them with the bedrolls. We will send them with some herbal. We will send them with... Apparently, it's not automatically putting in food. That's so weird. There we go. Packaged survival meals. That should do. That should do. 0.5 days. Go. Done. Done. We will then deal with the problem causer, which should be pretty easy. And if we're lucky, if there's no mechs there, we might be able to take some stuff with us. Off they go. Farewell. Ruck is so fast. Look at him go. Look at him go. He can outrun elephants. He's so quick. Architect legs. Architect. Archotech. I don't know. I don't know anymore. He's so quick. All right, they're off. They're away. To take out the thing. The problem causer, which is foggy rain weather thingy. Weather thingy. The thingy from weather. I don't know. Whatever it's called. They're on their way. How you doing, Henry? Just fine. Just fine. Or I could get healing enhancers. There's so much I can put into these people. Like, how do you pick? Let's make some legs, though. So... I think you needed one, Mr. Erkin. Yeah, you needed one. You don't. 2 legs. 3 legs. 4 legs. I guess 5 legs. They don't need it because they don't go into combat so much. And they're a kid still. 5 legs. 5 legs. Like, yeah, just put, I don't get that much material though. I'm not deep drilling yet. No one's been able to do it because research is taking so long. So we've got people researching. We don't even have marine armor yet. I'm not there yet. I'm not there. I need material. I could probably make 5 legs. Oh god, even then, I don't even know. We've only got 200 plasteel. How much do these cost? 15. That should be fine. Let's see advanced components. Always need more arms and legs. Legs and arms ready, true. That's super late game. There I'll tile research room. Don't know if I've got the steel for it. Not really. I don't really have the steel. Like, it's clean. It's not super clean. Damn, that loaded quick. There are no mechs. That's a, oh, that's a tough one though. I don't want the elephant to walk into it. We'll just go up and shoot it from a different angle. That should work. Wait, do animals trigger it? I'm just worried that the animal will walk into it. I mean, it's hanging around. Okay, can we reform? We can reform, so that means I can just take the stuff. Alright. I could take the power cells, I could take the component steel, I could take the plasteel, I can take the chunks, but I don't know if I will. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. I will take them. Elephants have a lot of carry capacity. It'd take me a day to get back, but that's fine. That's fine. There we go. Posture check. Oh, posture check. Start keeping male prisoners sold to slavery so you could buy plasteel? True. True. I could sell them because I'm allowed to do slavery. I'm allowed to. That is it. Alright. Off they go. Easy peasy. Posture check. The posture has been checked. But we should be good. Blow up the cell and take out most of the turrets. I mean, I wanted the cells though. I could have done that, but I could just take the cells. That was the whole point. I just didn't want to trigger anything, so I could literally take the cells without worrying. As long as there's no mechs on the map, you're fine. It's great. Alright, that's done. McCoy! Meow? Me too. Me too. Me too. Oh, I made something new with my, my puzzle snake. It's the most exciting thing ever. Combat supplier. I get only combat suppliers at the moment. Some glasses. Glasses. It's amazing, right? I can barely see through them because they don't fit. I need some glasses. And my puzzle snake. That's the random puzzle snake thing I have for today. Now I gotta come up with something new. Combat supplier. Let's have a look. What do you got, buddy? Hope you got something good. They are the pig people. They probably have some stuff. I don't think I've got anything for them unless they want elephant tusks. Random unfinished advanced component. Field hand. We have 2 field hands we gotta put in people as well. Yeah, I am. I got the 2 cells. I'll put them with my other cells for more power. Unstable power cells. Yeah. See? I got them. As long as there's no mechs on the map, you can just take them. It's weird. It's weird. I don't have to fight anything. It's probably a bit of a glitch, or not a glitch, a exploit. It's probably a bit of an exploit, but not my fault. Not my fault, right? It's probably easy for them to fix too. I just have to count mech assemblers as a threat on the map. Orcs have trained me to expect crazy tech from pig people. Crazy tech. Craziest of tech. Go and trade with them. What are we learning? Plants! Excellent, excellent. Nearly level 6 already. Nice. Hey, Ta! Hey, Ta! How you doing, X-Slayer? How you doing? Clever use of game mechanics. Yep. I would, it's still an exploit though. It's an exploit. Like, sure, I am outsmarting them, but it's nothing I did to make it work. It's just the way the game works. It doesn't count certain things as certain things. Pig nose. Big nose. What we got? Nothing really to sell. Nothing to sell. Oh, there's a flak vest, I guess. I don't know. We'll get rid of the normal ones and see if we can make better ones. There we go. And they don't have anything to buy, but we do have some Psychite tea to sell. Like, I don't need 300. Alright, they can't buy that much. There's a button for that purpose. We'll just sell that much. There we go. Done. I used to have that one, the Ultron. The only reason I don't have it anymore is because I kind of forgot about it. And when I updated, it wasn't supported in biotech at the time. They probably have fixed it now, but I kind of, yes, probably want it back. Because it gives little icons, because they're like, what is this? It's a field hand. What is this? Also a field hand, because I know I made them. I probably should get it back. I probably should add it. It just wasn't up to date. And literally, I just have not added it back. How am I doing? Pretty good, pretty good. How are you doing, X-Layer? How you doing? Having a great time. I sent some people away. I probably shouldn't have spent Rainbow, because they're probably deprived of Psychite tea now. I completely forgot about that. Probably should have taken some Psychite tea with them. Probably. Just a random flak helmet over here. That's my research. Recon armor research is going okay. Slow, but okay. Also, we can probably put that gene pack into Chris now. I'll wait till they wake up first. I'll wake up and then we'll do it. Ugh. Yeah, I should get bionic icons back. I can't imagine what's going to happen when the next DLC comes. I have to frickin' reset my list all over again because not every mod will be up to date. It's gonna be annoying. It's gonna be so annoying. Oh, what a pain. What a pain. Oh well. I could keep the mods technically. I could just literally what's it called? Uninstall them? And disable them. That's the word. That's what I'm after. The word I'm after is disable. Can you take some Psychite tea and stop having a breakdown, please? Okay, they are. Unsubscribe. Not unsubscribe. That's the opposite of what I want to do. Otherwise, I forget about them like bionic icons. Because I think the problem is I did unsubscribe. Why have you built the base like this? I always build a weird base. There's no reason for it. The reason is it looks funny. It's a weird looking base. It's not effective in any way. It doesn't help me in any way. Except for maybe the extra cover from different angles. So like I can use the corners and stuff. It might be helpful in that way, but it hasn't really. You might as well just make a square base with the corners taken out to give you some extra cover. But it's just an interesting base. Just something different. I always make some weird bases. Like here's some other weird ones I've done. We've got the star base, which is this one. Big old star. We've got the hex base, which was a single player hex base made for one person. It's about the size of this base. It's amazing. We've also got the circles base, which was way too big, to be honest. This one was massive. And I ended up shrinking it down a bit and making the circles a bit closer together. We've got that one. And then we've got the chook base. This one was a chook. And it was a great base. It was a cool base. Not everything fitted in it, though. It was a bit small, unfortunately. But otherwise, it was pretty good. It was a pretty good base. Everything, most things fit. Most things. But then I went with royalty. So, it didn't really work. Caravan's back. Rainbow, did you have your Psychite tea yet? I hope so. Yes, you did. Happy youngsters! Oh, they had a little bit. It does look unique. It is. It's like, it's just another weird shaped base. That's just seems to be what I do now. I have gone with a rectangular kind of brick layout base, and it just wasn't very exciting. So I'm gonna try and avoid using squares forever now. It seems to be what I've been set into, not use squares. Chook needs a soccer ball. I had eggs with the chook. I used eggs around the outside, but I don't have a blueprint for them. I think I only made it on the map, and that was it. Looks like you've probably made... I need a shelf in here so I can literally see the bionic components without having to look in the thingy. Do they show up in this list? Where do they actually show up? There. Do they not actually show up in the list? That's interesting. Alright, furniture, marble... I'll put it here. There we go. Chook needs a sock ball. Those on YouTube. The egg and chook base is on YouTube. It was under the what was it called? It was a storyteller one. I don't think it wasn't the last one I did. It was the one before. Oscar Obnoxious, I think. Yeah, Oscar. Also, need to set this so... Nope. What's the word I'm after here? Bionics? Bionics? Yes, they're all listed there. Okay, cool. And critical. Done. I don't remember him and Winston. Winston Waves, like, I think Winston Waves probably would have been better without Twitch interaction. Twitch interaction kind of messed it up in my opinion. I need to try it again eventually. I should have done it separately. It's fine. Old installation loot. No. That's a leg. Who was it for? First was them and... Right leg? Yes. Because they are a bit slowed down because of the field hand. You're fine. Are you still set to good medicine as well? Yes, sweet. Done. Done. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the Oscar Obnoxious raid. I'm sure Oscar Obnoxious run. Not raid, run. That was a fun. I really enjoyed that run. That was a really good run. Especially the end. The end was really interesting because like it made me have to do with certain things. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to spoil it for anyone who wants to watch it. But I had to play a very specific way, and it made it a bit more interesting. But damn, I got so overpowered in that run. Like it just kept buffing me. Every update that was actually a reasonable update ended up buffing me in some way. Except for the ending ones, which ended up nerfing me critically, but it was still really good. It was really good. I was still super buffed. Some of the weapon damages were just insane. He kept buffing weapon damage. Some of these weapons could just kill people. Like we're shooting them once. It was crazy. It was absolute insanity. Oh good, they don't actually build these. I forgot to forbid it, but that's fine. Looks like it's worked. There we go. Let me just put the home zone over them. And there we go. Now we have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 2,000 watts. Most weapons kill people, sir? Not to the extent these ones did. These ones annihilated people. Annihilated people. But with one shot. Like, scary. It was scary. Except for the sniper rifle. The sniper rifle became the weakest weapon in the game. He nerfed the sniper rifle like crazy. It was a great run. I'd have to do it again at some point, maybe. It'll play completely different if I do it again. I might also change some of the settings, because some of the updates were just like nothing. Or just values that didn't do anything. So I got to change it so it works a bit differently next time. But it'll be a while before I even do it again. But yeah, check it out if you want to. Have a look at it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Alright. Did you get your limb installed? Yes. Okay. Next up, I wanted to put the xenogem on you. You've already got a leg, so that's good. Were you the planter? So you get a field hand and that, so... Not that. Misclicked. We will install a field hand on the right hand, because they are missing a right finger. And we'll install... the xenogerm into them. There we go. There we go. All right, we're set. That is it for them. They get a implantation of a new xenogerm, which will make them basically unkillable, almost unkillable, and a field hand so they can farm even faster. Faster farming, always good. So the problem with doing in the fridge is they cook a bit, they make stuff a bit slower because it's not ideal temperature, but it's not exactly ideal temperature in here either. I wonder if it being colder makes it worse though, like freezing. All right. Done and done. How's the kid going? You are growth tier 1. You're doing okay. Sweet. Good job, Xercon, getting those things installed. And now the xenogerm implantation. Oh, got the wrong color. I put them in the right order. What? No, wait. Why are they gray? It's saying it's grayed out. They should be purple. Why are they gray? Why are they gray? It should be purple. Purple's first. I put them in the correct order. Cancelled. I say gray. Gray. Why aren't they purple? I put purple first. They should be purple. Should be purple berries. They should be purple. They shouldn't be gray. Like, look, it even says they shouldn't be gray. Look, it says grayed out. That means it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be purple. Now they're like a waster. They're supposed to look like our purple people. They don't eat people. I'm pretty sure our whole thing's named around that. Where is it? Is it in... No, not in there. Not in there. It's in the world map. Yeah, purple veggie eaters. There it is. We're purple people. Racism. It's not a race color. It's just a color. It's just a color. Actually, we say you don't like men here. That's true as well. Hey, Professor Hamster. No men are allowed in this colony. No men. Except for this guy. Are you a guy? No, you're female too. Never mind. They've been in prison for like so long. I don't know how long they've been a prisoner here. Records. Time as a prisoner, 3.2 years. Time of bed for medical reason, 3 years in bed. Hooray, hooray. I didn't hear the wow. Maybe it was too quiet. Maybe I was being too loud. How you doing, Professor Dr. Hamster? How you doing? And how you doing, Burris, as well? Why 3 years? I've been extracting their genes. Speaking of which, I don't know which one we got. Robust. I think we already got that one. We already got it. We have another leg. I don't remember who I was putting that on. Probably them. On their right foot because it's got missing more toes. Yeah, they were next. Or maybe I should go with the melee. Now maybe I should go with the melee since they got freaking scratch scars.
Hello there.
Bionic leg, right leg. There we go. Hey, Axel! How you doing? How you doing? How's your day been? Hope it's been good. We're busy implanting things and making people better and stuff. Oh, we're down to 99 plasteel. we are running out of stuff. We are really running out of stuff. Biosculpting, I really should get them, yeah. I don't think we got it researched yet, though. Like, research is taking forever, and I kind of want to protect people more than healing them. Also, healing enhancers would be good, too. I'm good. I had a pretty chill day at work. We got lots done. How's your day been? My day's been okay. I didn't do too much today again, though. I've kind of gone on a lazy spree at the moment. I need to get back into doing some things like chooks and videos and things like that. I just haven't. I just haven't. Damn, look at him go. What's your plant skill? 6. Nice. Did we get the rep for this guy leaving? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. Tomkin. Do we have intellectual and crafting? From Gene Packs? Because I could replace theirs now too. Crafting. Intellectual. Yes, we did. Alright, I might do Tompkins one next, because they are currently weakened with Wimp and Delicate, and I would rather them not be Wimp and Delicate. But I can keep them the same Researcher and Crafter they currently are. Let's have a look, actually. Let's do that now. So, we want our regular, long hair, long ears, purple skin. We want... Great crafting, great intellectual. Deathless. Psychite dependency. Antitoxic lungs. Super immunity. And now we're gonna take things away. Weak melee. I can't remember what they do. I really the problem with this is that you can't, if you're tailoring it for a specific person, I gotta think. So, they don't need anything but crafting and intellectual and construction, which there is no buff or debuff construction anyway. And shooting, so they can have weak melee. Alright. So, that. Deathless, super immunity. Psychically deaf. Antitoxic lungs. Robust. Weak melee damage. Awful mining, poor cooking, awful plants, awful animals. Not great animals, sorry. Great crafting and great intellectual, and psychite dependency, and cold weakness. There we go. That should be it. Alright, so the Deathless, super immune, psychically deaf, purple skin, point ears, long hair, robust, weak to melee, weak melee damage, awful mining, poor cooking, awful plants, awful animals, great crafting, great intellectual, psychite dependency, cold weakness. Yes, I think that's good. Robust will override delicate, negating its +1 metabolic. Override delicate. Wait. Now I have to look again. No, they're a xeno gene. I override it completely. Yeah. It's only the waster and this one that I'm concerned about because I can't overwrite these. I have to keep them, which is a problem. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with those two. Now I gotta make it again. God damn it, I should have saved or something. That's fine, that's fine. I was just double checking because I wasn't sure either, the Ultron. I was just like, wait a minute, are they? I thought they were just a xeno gene as well. Oh, wrong one. Toxic, weak melee, robust, awful mining, poor cooking, awful plants, awful animals. There we go. That's it. So ears, that's the thing. Deathless, psychically deaf, super immune, cold weakness, total anti-toxic lungs, weak melee damage, robust, awful mining, poor cooking, awful plants, awful animals, psychic dependency, great intellectual, great crafting. Yes. What's this run all about? God-like people. Only women, though. No, death rest is his own trait, so it doesn't force death rest either. When they are downed in a state where they can't get back up, you have to fix them first. So that's how the Deathless works. You just need to repair any problems. Like if they're missing a heart, you need to give them a new heart. If they're missing 2 lungs, you need to give them at least 1 lung before they'd be able to get back up. Things like that. Death rest is a separate thing again, which I don't actually know what it does. On its own, I should say. But yeah, I don't require death rest, which is great because that put you out for so long. All right, done. Vac Wisp. That's 23 hours to combine. There we go. And that's for Tomkin. Death rest creates a need for death rest. So it's just for the metabolic stuff, right? It's just to give you that positive. I guess that makes sense. Only purple Amazons. We don't like the filthy grey ones. Well, they should, or she. I keep saying he. She shouldn't be grey. It doesn't make sense that they're grey because, like, slate grey skin's grayed out and purple skin's the dominant one. So I don't know how they're grey in the first place. Like, it's a game thing that just doesn't make sense. Overridden by purple skin, but visibly they're grey. It doesn't make sense. It shouldn't be grey. It doesn't make sense. Maybe if I reload, it'll fix it. It might be just a visual bug. Yeah. I won't worry about it now, but if I reload the save, it might be fine. All right. So we're getting through these archive capsules pretty quickly though. I'll have to get some more. We won't have enough for everybody. The kid's already deathless. Bulk goods trade ship, finally! I haven't had a bulk goods trader in ages. How do I get variety in my gene samplings? Get different people. So I just captured several people. I bought some. I just got everything. So I've had Impids, I've had Wasters, I've had Genies, I've had, what are they? Highmates, I've had Neanderthals, I've had a bit of everything. And I've been gene extracting constantly from them to get everything I needed and then selling the duplicates. A death rest is a minimum of 4 days. The pawn is exhausted if not rested in time, or gets sick if rested less than 4 days. Yeah, so it's just a downside. I don't think it gives, it's not for anything. It's just for the metabolic increase in the xenotype, which is fine. Is sanguiphage a xenotype or is it a germline? Like, I don't know how that one works. Oh, we've made all those bionic legs. Damn, that was quick. It is a xenotype, okay. And the bulk goods trader. You! Don't call them. Xeno, the best one, exactly. It's got so many good things in it. It's such a good, the sanguiphage is such a good one. I gotta do another sanguiphage run at some point. Like, I want to like do a whole thing around it. When I first did the sanguiphage, I don't think there was the ideology settings for it either. Get rid of the berries. We will get rid of like 1,000 corn. Maybe like 500 rice. And then we can buy more components. We can buy more advanced components. Do they have steel and stuff I could buy? Like plasteel? They do. They do. That's expensive though. I don't think I need steel as much. Do they have any things that I need to buy? No, not really. Awful! Who made this? Get rid of that. That's fine. That's one. That's one. They're fine. They're fine. Field hand. They don't have any Alakite capsules. They don't have any tech prints either. Nope. Alright. Get the foil helmet! Well, I'm going psychically dull or psychically deaf. Oh, I do have the extra robust, right. Robust. There it is. Sweet. Sweet. How important are quality prefixes? The quality on gear? Yeah, pretty important. Like Leotron said. It depends on the item. Like, some of the ones on like shelves and stuff don't do anything. But for gear, it increases the quality, it increases like the mood of the person wearing it. It can be better armor and better protection. For weapons, I think only Masterwork and Legendary give the increase in damage, but I think accuracy is impacted by the quality. For melee, it's, I think, the hit chance and stuff like that as well. I don't know. I need to have a look in a second. Anything I need to get rid of while I'm still here or buy? I bought the plasteel, so that will help. And the components. Always buy components. We also have a lot of chem fuel, actually. We'll get rid of some of that. There we go. There we go. Any yaks? They don't want my... We don't have many yaks. It's just more... We've got more boomalopes than yaks at the moment. I need to get rid of them. How often do you make kill boxes? Every run. Every single run. I don't know if I could play a run on this difficulty without a kill box. I don't think I'm skilled enough. Not yet. And Nutramine. I probably should buy that too. There we go. There we go. Done. Oh, no. Oh, I sold the... Like, it's picked the wrong one. Leotron! Not your fault. But now I have to freaking make it again. Oh, we sold one of the robust. I was like, it's missing. We can't make it now. No, it's freaking still there. Okay, we need to go purple, deathless, super immune, psychically deaf, cold weakness, total antitoxic lungs, weak melee damage, robust, awful mining, poor cooking, awful plants, awful animals, great crafting, great intellectual, and psychite dependency. It's not the same name! Toxox! Hard Wisp. I'll go with Hard Wisp. Alright. Done. Fixed. Have to do it again. What a pain. What an absolute pain that was. I can't believe it did that to me. I'll save it just in case. Can I save it now? I don't think I can. Nope. Oh well. Oh well. It's fine. Okay, so kill boxes. Like, if you're playing lower difficulties, you probably don't need them as often. You can still use them, of course, but for me, with the amount of people I get, like, some of these raids are coming in with, like, hundreds of people. Like, it's too much for me to handle with 11 people minus 2. Because they can't do combat, these two at the moment. Or the kid can, but I'd rather them not. Honestly, I prefer leaving the kid out of it. But yeah, I just need kill boxes. even though most of my raids recently have been Breach and Sapper, so I haven't even been using it. Like, I haven't used this in a while. my raids have all been other raids. But yes, it's still very effective to have it. Very effective. Heatwave, cargo pods. Masks, I mean, I'll take them. I could sell them, I guess. I could sell them. We also need to put those legs. When's the next raid? Should be now. I don't really want to do an operation yet, then. I'll wait until the next raid happens. So quality prefix. Let's go back to that one. So let's go to this gear, which is a legendary charge rifle, which does 22 damage. Has a fire rate of, I don't think that changes. A range 26, accuracy at 83% oh, of course, ads. Okay, I'll get back to that in a sec. I'll get back to it. Oh, we choose prisoners for their genetics, but the children fighting raiders are a no-no. You know what, Wicked Plague, you know it. Gutworms, great. Again, we just had gutworms. Like, seriously, what are you giving me gutworms again for? It won't, it's like it knows that I've got, Panox. I'm just gonna call it Panox. It knows we have that, so it keeps giving me the other disease, just cause. Just cause. Bionic stomachs. You are right! We should be making bionic stomachs! Explain again. Yeah, I stopped explaining when you disappeared. They can wear masks? With the helmets? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Interesting. I thought they were part of the same slot. Never mind. They can't wear gas masks with the helmet. It must be a different slot type. Alright, so. Weapon. Let's start with the one I was looking at. So, Charge Rifle Legendary. It has an accuracy of 83% and a damage of 22. Let's go to one of the other ones, like this good one. Has a damage of 15 and an accuracy of 60%. So that's how much quality can affect it. That's from good to legendary. So you kind of 70% short. It's meant for short range. So what was it on the legendary? 96%. 96% accurate because it's legendary and 22 damage. It is super effective. Oh, I know. I mean, I was only taking them to sell. I didn't realize I could wear them with these helmets at the same time. And melee, I don't know if I've got much variety in my melee at the moment. I probably have to make some more. Yeah, we got a normal, I guess. 14.36 damage, 47% armor penetration. I don't know if there's anything different, actually. That must be a bound to the person, because they do less damage, but it's a good uranium mace. Okay, I don't know if the quality, does quality on melee weapons do anything? Because that's down to them just not being very good. I think that's all it is. They just suck, but they got a better weapon. Let's make some better maces. Make it so only Tomkin can do it. And we'll make 3 more. There we go. Does hit chance also take shooting skill? Yeah, it does. It's a combination of multiple things, but the better weapon does more things as well. It helps as well, I should say. So, if we go into accuracy short, it's not showing it, but I'm pretty sure on the character themselves, they got an accuracy. Yeah. They got an accuracy multiplier. That is increased by shooting skill, your manipulation skill, and your sight. So, it depends on the person, but the better weapons also give you a buff. It just depends. It just depends. Let's compare someone with the same skill. So they're good as well. So yeah, still 70%. It's 70% on the weapon, but on the legendary, it is 96%. So it's a severe increase. But I don't know about the melee weapons at all. I don't know. I usually go for guns more than melee. I've only started getting into melee now. Really. Alright, it's good putting this table and chair here, because they can freaking eat just here. And not eat without a table all the time. Alright, how are we doing? How are we doing? What else do we need to do? Did we ever do the, Is this ready to go? No, this one. No, 17 days. Okay. We're not doing this one really because it was just for Psi Focus gain and we didn't even do Psi Focus. No, that one, the left one is, this one's not. This one's got 17 days. And the campfire's not lit. That's what I was looking at, not the actual thing. This actually depends on who has this equipped, right? Yeah, it is. For the melee, at least it is. Because the melee is doing way more damage on a normal. 14.36 with 47 armor penetration than a good because they're lower skill because it's only 10.53 with 35 armor penetration. So... they have a better weapon, but doesn't mean they're good at it. I probably should equip it on the better person to see how much it changes. Probably a better way to tell. I have the same gun, and my shooting specialist has it, and 100% from medium up. Damn. Oh, you have a shooting specialist though too. That's always good. Shooting specialist does help. Quality does affect the melee damage in AP. Okay. So better quality does more damage. Cool. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be mentioned. Don't know why. There's an excellent one. Okay, so let's check with this person. So what's their damage? 1447. So if we get them to equip the excellent one, and now we check 1757. So that is a pretty big increase. That's a pretty big increase with from normal to excellent. So yeah, better quality, always better items. Always. Always. Alright, so how many people got gutworms? I saw it, but I didn't even actually read it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How much for bionic stomachs? 6, 12, 18 advanced components. And 60 plasteel. Just to get it out of them. I would eventually give it to everybody, of course. It's expensive. Make royalty stomachs? Which ones? I don't think I've got that thingy yet. Reprocessor or sterilizing? Like, because honestly, nuclear is annoying. Efficiency increase is good. And food poisoning reduction is also good. I don't see them being bad. They just... I mean... Are they better than bionics? Yeah, straight upgrades. Okay. Because they've got more stats in them. Well, that's the same as bionic. Bionics will have that problem as well. But it also stops me from... And I also don't really get hit by EMP that often. Dropped on top? Where? Are they outside or inside? Who'd they drop on? Oh, Rainbow. Looks like they're hitting inside as well. Alright. Where do I go? Where do I fight them? Up here? Yeah, I will hold open these doors because I don't want them in here. They'll just come out. Go and hide. Oh, shoot. Okay. Right, yep. I'm just positioning people in better positions. Oh god. I didn't move these guys. Where is my... Send the attack animals. Oh, didn't hold open the door. Oh shoot. Okay. Goddamn tox. Go this way. Oh, Axel! Axel, I found you! Axel! You're still alive! You're still alive! They're back! Oh my god! And you're still alive! You're not dead! No, we'll die. No, it was fine. Like, it dropped outside, so I just had to reposition people. It was all good. It's all good. Like, you're not down. Are you downed? I don't know. I think so? Yes, they got kidnapped, but they must have been turned. Which happens. It does happen. Is that a soul? Ah, it's a solar flare. Okay. We can get it back! Yeah, it was like right early on. It was so early. We actually got them back. And they're not dead. We just gotta make sure they don't die. Capture. There we go. 2 weeks, that long. Were you always a waster? Yeah, they do most likely die. Go, go, go. They're probably not the right ideology. Oh no, they are still the right ideology. You didn't change. Okay. They usually change. Alright, cool, we got you back. I wasn't expecting to get you back. Like, I was assuming we'd get some, like, kidnapper thing or something, because that usually happens, but, like, I hadn't seen you until now. If you died there, I wouldn't have even noticed. If you died in this raid, I wouldn't have noticed that at all. So the fact that you survived is the only reason that I knew you came back. I don't remember if you were a waster or not. I don't remember. All right. Ah, yeah, the elephants are pretty injured. Oh, wait. Yeah, they couldn't have been in plan, so there must have been a waste to begin with. There we go. Remove the hold open on these doors. Cool. No bad toxic buildups or anything. Hungry, yeah. Alright, we're good. Fridge is still cold, that's all good. There's a good chain shotgun out here. Some good weapons. Poor elephant. No one rescued the elephant. Like, the elephants do so much. Like, unfortunately some of them do die, but like, animal starvation. There's not enough food here for all this frickin'... Like, how many do I have? 30 boomalopes! 30! Oh my god! How you doing, Jennifish? How you doing? Free steel? True. True. Let's get a hold so it's not just laying around out there. Anyone gonna rescue the elephant, or no, it's just gonna lay there forever? No, because I was breeding them for things, but sometimes you don't get the traders to come in to buy them, so I'm here without traders. Alright, mood's gone back up. It's just because they were hungry and stuff during the raids. Raids are always inconveniently timed. I've already got drop pods. Just... You only fit one per drop pod, so I need a lot of drop pods to send them away. Call traders? I don't have anyone to... I don't have any allies. Can't seem to sleep over 4 hours lately. I was losing sleep over making my thesis. Oh no! Are you still making a thesis? Or is it just like a permanent thing now that because you freaking just went into that sleep cycle? Alright, that's fine. Fleeces. Yeah, fleeces. That's where you get a sheep. I get fleece. Ally. What can I send to ally, though? Don't have much devil strand. Don't have much cloth. Boomlopes? I can only send 3. Boomlopes only fit 1 per. Chem fuel? I have 1,000 chem fuel. I can send like half of it, I guess. Like 500. What else do I have? What else? We got meat. We got a lot of elephant meat. We'll send the elephant meat. We can't really use meat, so we'll send it. We got Psychite tea. Wake up, go juice. We got go juice and wake up. We can get rid of those. They won't mind some drugs. They like drugs. Drugs are their favorite things. They're fine. We can send them some of these weapons we just got. Like, I could smelt them, I guess, but I'll just send them. I'll just send them. There we go. Done. We'll send them some stuff. It was always a waste. It just went back to the VOD to see if it was the same Axel. Yeah, well, it will definitely still be you. Like, it would have been this, like, if I had implanted you with anything, it would have been still there and everything. It's Dex Jam! How you doing, Dex Jam? Random person. How you doing? What's been going on? Had to get anxiety medication when I was on my last month before getting a master's degree. It can somewhat relate somewhat. Damn. My thesis is done at all. Just can't sleep long lately. That's unfortunate. Hopefully get it corrected though. Yeah, like, just, I don't know. I don't really know how to fix sleep schedules because I'm really in a bad one at the moment too. I can't really give you any advice. But if you really need it, probably visit a doctor or something. Animals disease flu. My boomalopes! My boomalopes! My boomalopes. We need to train some more elephants. And that's good. There we go. Yeah, so it's definitely you because the numbers. That's the only reason. I just saw the Axel 182. I'm like, oh, it's you. You're back. You came back to us. You got a huge resistance though. You'll be tough. You gotta be tough. But we'll get you. The kid might be able to do it. Alright. One of the pros of having numbers in your name. Definitely true. Definitely true. Alright. Alright then. How you doing, Dex Jam, though? Hope you've been well. Hope you've been good. Try trigger inspiration on your wardens. How do I do that? Is that the leader thing? Leader speech? How do I do that? What is it? I'd like to, but I don't know how. I don't know. Make him real happy. Yeah, that's all I know too. Happiness is as good as I can get it at the moment. Losing is fun, gives you really some bad happiness things. I mean, look at this. Look at this. High expectations only gives them a positive 6. Only a positive. And then we've got Mr. Erkin, who's got a elite expectations of -6. And serious pain. What's up, buddy? Oh, gutworms. Gutworms, the worst thing. A mech hive! Prepare for a wilder attack. Oh, that's some centipedes. I think there's 2 groups. Oh, that's some shields. They're all just shield ones and a centipede. Yeah, I don't watch Twitch much anymore. Just tired. That's unfortunate. No more Twitch watching. You stopped doing the Twitch side of things. Tired, sleepy. What time is it for you? It must be early in the morning. I think word of inspiration if you have been doing. I have not. The animatree is just in a terrible spot down here, too far away from my base, so I hadn't been using it. Let's talk about keeping your pods happy. True. I haven't really had many inspirations though. So we need to schedule all people to stay in the walls. We need to do this. Make sure the ad is over. Ad is over. Welcome back. I don't know if the raid started. For anyone that saw an ad, there's a big group of mechs hanging around our base. So we're gonna have to go and set up and get everything ready for this raid because it's gonna be a big one. It's gonna be a big one. Old man things. Old man things. Have you tried biphasic schedule? It makes your pawns much happier. Yes. Yes, I have. It's the one I go to all the time. Biphasic is so much better. So much better. Alright, so that's a lot of centipedes I'm gonna have to take down. And some of them have shields, but the shields aren't a big worry because I've got EMP nades, so that's fine. Not enough traps, though. Not enough traps for them. No, this will be fine. They're not breaching. I'll just hang out. Actually, I could even damage them.
Hello there.
By mortaring, but it might be too late now, actually. I spent too long discussing it. Yeah, it's fine. I've always switched to biphasic super early. It is very effective. I like to not do it straight away because like you need to get some work done early on. Hey, Zandroofy, by the way, hello. But then eventually I switch to it to keep the moods up. It doesn't always work. Yeah, I was gonna be too late anyway.
Yo,
have you heard me, by the way? I don't install brain implants and binding stomachs into melee pawns. Oh, I didn't read that, no. That's a good idea. Because they are always where EMPs happen, right? Because they're gonna be the front line. Oh, right. Animals, we need this rat at the rat raid spot to slow them down a little bit. Didn't work on them for some reason. Here you go, shoot frenzy. That's fine. Now we're just gonna wait. See the chooks? Not until after the raid. Not until after. But then we will see the chooks. And they will be visible. Okay. Grab Gandalf. Grab an EMP nade. These four head into the front. Rainbow just there. And the melee, just back up. They can head into cover. Who's got the shield? So you go there, you go there, you go there. And you, I will get you to there. Okay. Sweet. Breaking Arc out. Who's Arc? Him. No. No. What is that about? Hermit choke. Hermit choke. Oh, does generic B just have the hermit prefix? That's cool. That's cool. Wait, is that a just hermit? Okay. Hermit choke. Grab you. How is generic B doing these days? Yes, I haven't been on Twitch much though, so come on, hit the shield. There we go. Frickin' shields. Boys, no, stop. Get him, elephants. Get him. Get him. Good job, elephants. They did the work. They did the work. Damn, that's some good shots. That's some good shots. How's the moods? You being in serious pain does not help. You being hungry doesn't help. Go and grab food. You can come back after. Alright. Elephant's getting shot. No, I think they're just getting melee hits. Yeah, not really. I don't think they really got hit. I think they're fine. I'm back. All right. Here comes the last bit of centipedes. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, they pass through each other. That's illegal. You're not supposed to be able to do that. There's so many. I don't know, I walked away from Gen A back a year or two. I see. Maybe we should focus fire these. Give me a second. Oh, shoot. Not you. Good job, elephants. Good job. Good job. There we go. Or ever another game would you like to see in RimWorld? The assault rifle from Halo. The elephants will be getting shot now, unfortunately. But I needed it, otherwise we're going to take too much damage. There we go. Woo-wee! Done. As an elephant downed! Rescue the elephant! We did it. We did it! We're all good. What we got there? Component. Nice. He's not dead. He's just downed. It's fine. Which AR? The assault rifle. It's just what it's called. I don't know which one it is. Whatever the CE one was. I don't know its actual ID. Same old got to me. I can understand that. Eventually you need to change a pace and switch it up and stuff. It just gets that way sometimes. See assault rifle. Yeah! It's terrible, but it's great at the same time. Love it. Love it. Alright. You are all good. Your mood's okay. That's fine. That's all good. Sweet. How are our people? I think they just got bruises and stuff. I don't know if anyone's bleeding. Gut worms as well. And a little bit of a bleed in the stomach where the where the gut worms are. I saw a woman. Wait, give me a sec. I'll read the other ones. I want Junkrat's tire bomb ult. I mean, that'd be cool, wouldn't it? I saw a woman crying on the bench. I asked her why she was crying, and she said, "Sit next to me, and I'll tell you." So I sat next to her, and she said, "This bench was just painted." Oh my god! I don't think anything changes while you're kidnapped. Your skills are still basically the same. I forgot what you were doing. I guess I was giving you intellectual. Construction and melee. I mean, I probably don't want you as another melee now. I might as well level up your shooting. I just get your shooting leveled up instead. But intellectual, I guess. Adol Blackbird, great joke. Great intro. Great coming on in. Love it. Love it. But I need to split the VOD, and we need to go see Chooks. But for YouTube, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a great time. These raids have been fine. Like, honestly, it's only the raids that I pick. Like, the ones that I take as quests that have been really bad. The regular raids seem to be fine. Like, besides breaches, I guess. Breaches are pretty bad. The drop pod raid was even fine. We dealt with that pretty easily. That's fine. That's fine. So we'll be back with some more. Don't worry. Farewell, YouTube. Farewell.